I should have worn my Apex one. Because these ones, I look kind of funny with the flat bill like this.
You look funny, just normal.
And we're back with the Shocking Good Time podcast. I'm excited because today I get to host two of my favorite people. And this is their home. When I say home, I mean office. And usually they're the ones doing the hosting. But in this case, we're going to be asking them questions. So this is my boss, Hector, and my other boss, Boss B.
Yeah, it is.
And it's been a while since we did a podcast.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
It has. And we're
Excited to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Obviously have a lot of things coming up and things are changing. So we wanted to get on here and share a little bit about everything that we're doing.
Yeah.
So you have a few questions to ask, right? You're going to be kind of proctoring the deal here?
100%. It's going to be exciting just because it's been a while. So we want to kind of just catch up and want to allow you guys to be able to see what's been going on here at the company. A lot of big changes and things that we're excited about. So question number one, first off, how's everything been going between the two of you guys? Whether that's personal, business, anything.
I mean, we come to work with lumps on our heads and scratches and stuff, but we're still alive. So that's a good thing, right?
We haven't
we're
killed
alive
each
and
other.
kicking.
We haven't killed each other yet.
Amen.
So, you know.
Yeah, and if we come in too banged up, Dr. Golden's across the parking lot, man. He'll take care of us.
It's funny because the other day, Hector was like, hey, I got to leave, guys. I'm going to go to the doctor's appointment. And we just watched him just walk 15 feet away. And we said, hey, be careful. Don't get hit by a car or anything. No.
Yeah, everything's going good for the most part, man. I mean, and I wouldn't expect, life to be perfect or anything like that, I think just the process of life, running a business, struggles are expected, man, and I feel like struggles are good for growth. They really are, man.
100%.
If you're not struggling, you're not learning, you're not growing, and growth obviously creates experience.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. You have to go through these growing pains and you have to get your licks and your bumps on your head, you scrape your knees, so that you have to get some experience in life, right? And what is experience? It obviously creates wisdom. You have to have experience to obviously jump into, trying to be an old wise cat one day, right?
Yeah.
And so
Start growing them white hairs.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how much all of it is wisdom, but I know a lot of it has to due to just stress,
Yeah, I know.
But I guess in it all, man, we have to learn to just embrace the process.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to embrace the process, man, because it's just part of the journey, and I can appreciate the struggles. I do, because man, without them, how do we get better? What does Jim Rohn say, man? Jim Rohn, he talks about, man, don't wish things were easier. Wish you were better.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, right?
Kind of tries to sound like him.
You said what?
He kind
He always
of tries to sound like him.
Yeah.
Hey, Hector tried to. Well, this is a good thing because he got so many mentors, people that we pull from. It's like we just got to be a combination of everybody, just to
Right.
be our better version of ourselves.
And it's not about like, oh man, I'm this grand old wizard or anybody, right? They're all just life lessons that have been taught over the years that everybody can just grab from and learn from, and it's not, you know what I mean? So it's all about how much time you put into developing your own self, right?
Yeah.
It's you can't learn these things if you're just sitting on your hands and listening to music, man. You have to put yourself in the middle of it, man.
No,
to learn
100%.
it, right?
Hey, I like that right there.
Yeah.
That's good, Hector. I mean, you didn't have to run off and use those keys that are in your lap there. It looks like you were like, I'm going to have these keys just in case I got to run.
Yeah, no, so, I mean, as far as, like, how everything's been going, I can say it's been well, man. I'm excited.
good.
I'm excited about, where we're at today. Man, we're halfway through the year, man.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah. I want to share
Go ahead.
something from my side. I mean, I feel like personally, just talk about our family a little bit.
Yeah.
We have like a lot of things going on right now, and we have Elijah and Jimena that are getting ready to welcome a new baby.
Yes.
Which I'm supposed to not know about. It's a secret.
Do not watch our Friday Junior videos.
do not watch our Friday
Junior. Don't watch this.
Don't
Until
watch
after Friday Junior.
this. Just, I'm just playing. I'm acting. But, we're excited about that. But, with good news,
Yeah.
we also have we've had some challenges too. Our grandson Christopher, and I know that a lot of you who follow us on our personal social media know that our grandson Christopher was diagnosed with cancer in early April. So that's been tough for our family. Really, really grateful for like the outpouring of the love and support we've gotten
That's
from our
good.
community. I'm really grateful for it. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. We don't ever give to receive, but it just makes me feel very grateful for the times that we've been able to give, as far as our company. And I can see that has worked itself full circle.
Man, yeah.
And it just really just makes me feel like I'm so grateful for our community. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can 100% agree. Uncle Chuck and Rusty Freitas, man, like it's. I get emotional about it. They're great people. They've always been in my corner for all my life. I mean, like Rusty, as some of you know, like I lived with Rusty as a kid, and he took care of me, just during the times that I played sports and stuff like that. And if there's ever anything that I can learn from people like him, man, is to be able to give, man, and to try to fill those shoes, man. Those are big shoes to fill. Like, both Rusty and Chuck, man, they're amazing people, man, and what they've done for me as a kid, and even now as an adult, doing these fundraisers and stuff, and just extending their reach. It's priceless, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's how do you give back?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
But
hard.
we will
We will,
give back.
for sure.
Obviously, Hector's talking about the struggles, and we've had them. So we know that eventually it will all work itself out, and we will, be at that place again where we're able to give back to our community again. One of the other things I wanted to mention, I mean, Stefan is getting ready to do his cross country, right?
Yeah. So this is part of his aviation.
Stefan, our son.
Yeah, Stefan, our son. It's part of his aviation deal that to get his credentials.
And he's almost done, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, with this part, because there's so many different levels
Gotcha.
of so he's a student pilot. When he knocks out this cross country, then he'll be able to then fly passengers, but up to a certain. I don't know, like I understand, but to go from here to out here is hard to sometimes to explain,
to
right?
translate.
Yeah, but
How's that help out the company?
it's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
He's going to fly me somewhere special, he said.
See, Bee's looking forward to the Mother's Days.
Yes,
When
yes,
her
he
son
said.
could just fly her to Paris or something.
Yeah.
Stephanie, please.
So that's gonna as far as him finishing up his cross country, man, he's almost there. I mean, in August he'll be able to, obviously do a lot more, and then hopefully soon we'll be able to acquire a plane with a partner or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice.
So it'll be really nice.
A lot of highs and lows, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of highs and lows.
yeah, a lot of highs and lows, but I think that it's all for a reason, man.
Yeah.
And I think we've learned a lot. I think that we're gonna continue to keep marching on, man.
Yeah. 17 years this year.
That's right. 17.
Oh, 17 years?
17. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we do got something exciting that we want to announce, correct? When I say we, I feel like I'm part of the family.
Woo!
But I really mean you guys in our group. First and foremost, we do want to talk about, just thank everybody for the support. So, I mean, with that being said, we're moving forward in terms of our company, so I'm excited about that. Me, as somebody who's been involved for the last 7 months, first off, I appreciate you guys, love you guys, and I thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of this team. So you guys are both the co-founders and owners of both Apex General and of Electrical Power Source. So what's the big news you guys want to be able to share with everybody else in terms of what we're going to be doing with the two companies?
Yeah. Well, go ahead and launch that.
Well, we started Electrical Power Source 17 years ago. At the time, Hector always says, this was your idea. And I'm just like, okay, it was my idea, but obviously you're the one that knew everything about electrical. I came in not knowing any business, but I guess I made it my business, right?
Yeah.
So, but with that being said, after that, we built our house. Actually, we built our house before, right? Before we started the business. So we had built the house, and I liked it. I really liked it.
So that kind of gave you the gauge, like, hey, I think we could start doing something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at that time, I didn't have any knowledge. Hector had the construction knowledge, and we just grabbed the bull by the horn and just started doing, little things here and there. And then before you know it, we met somebody, and we started one contracting company, but that didn't last because we didn't have the license. Eventually, I went and took my test. But with that being said, we realized that we can offer so many services. And we have been offering many services for a while now, because we do complete remodels. So
Right.
we're pretty much going in and doing the electrical, the plumbing, sheetrock, HVAC, counters, cabinets,
flooring, everything. So roofing as well.
Roofing.
So it's not like we this is all brand new to us. We were approaching the market just differently. So now that we have the experience, we've had the experience, but now that we that we have the experience of understanding, how to better provide our services,
Yeah.
right? Our approach now is that we are Apex General is a home service maintenance and repair company. So we're full service. We take care of everything from A to Z. So it's like B says, if it's your electrical, if it's your plumbing, your HVAC, anything pertaining to your house that needs to be repaired, maintained, serviced, or even just a room addition or a remodel of some sort, man. Like we want to be the one-stop shop.
Yeah.
So
I
I
like
feel
that.
like that there is going to create a lot more opportunity, not just for the company, but for even
Our
the people.
clients?
Yeah, the clients
Yeah.
that we serve.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't have to look outside of Apex General,
Yeah.
man.
Sometimes it's hard to do that. If you don't know any location, you try to do your own research. You don't feel like you can trust certain individuals. It's hard to find just one company that can just take care of everything. We're like, hey, you know what? I've already had a relationship with B. I've already had a relationship with Hector. They've come out in my house. They've installed this. I think I'm comfortable enough just to have them do something else. So it's good.
Yeah, and even if it's something that, say we don't take care of some specialty trade or
Yeah.
whatever it might be for your home, you're still able to call us, and we're
Yeah.
still able to give you good direction,
Exactly.
right? Or like, hey, this is what you should do. Like, I feel like we should be able to direct our clients, because I don't believe in having customers anymore. I never want to have another customer.
Exactly.
I want to be able to have. I want you to be our clients, and not just a one-time. You just come and pay for one service that we give you guys. But no, we want to be here for lifetime.
For a lifetime. The
Yeah.
difference being we have a relationship with our clients.
Yeah.
And not just, we're here just to be there for one part of your life.
Right.
And just be gone.
Right, man. Like, it's funny. We have clients, man, that we'll put on events, going, to Fresno State football games
Yeah.
or Grizzly games or whatever, and our clients go with us, man. We invite them to go participate and hang out with us. So at that point, man, I mean, are you really clients?
Yeah.
Are you family?
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's always very nice to see when our clients.
Yeah, we do. We really enjoy that. I mean, I think not only that, I mean, yeah, a lot of our clients have really become our friends.
Yeah.
We got to see a lot of them this week, and it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Really nice. So yeah, so I guess the unveiling of it all is just we are definitely taking Apex General to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the structure of Apex General is, how we're going to word it, is powered by electrical power source.
Okay.
But everything's going to be under the umbrella of Apex General.
Gotcha.
The roofing, the electrical, the plumbing, flooring, everything we mentioned earlier. So yeah, we're going to be offering more services. So it's going to be pretty exciting for us, because one of the things that I noticed over the years, as we've had our general contracting license, is that electrical power source has been in a lot of homes, and the clients are sometimes like, oh yeah, I just had this done and I wasn't happy with the work that was done, and the guys are like, oh, you should have called us. We do that too. And so then it becomes a thing where you feel bad for them because they didn't go to the right person, or or they just need a little bit of direction. And I don't mind just, even if they have just some questions and may not even use us. I mean, I would love for them to use us for everything, but I understand sometimes they start their project like early on and they didn't know about us. So, but we've gone in and helped them out a little bit, little consulting. So
that's always good too.
Yeah.
No, that is good. That is
Good
good.
consultation piece. So, so that's what we got for Apex General, man.
Yeah. Electrical power source. Nothing changed in there.
Nothing's
We're
changing.
still driving though.
Yeah.
EPS, man, is rolling hard.
We're so busy right
So
now.
yeah, exactly.
Dude, I'm blown away every year because we had a shift change a few years ago or so, and the struggle was real.
Mm-hmm.
But after the dust settled, it was like 2x, 3x. Like it was like you just see the growth in the company. Still the struggle. I never want to say like there's never going to be a struggle, because if there's never a struggle, then you're never growing, man. You know what I mean? So the struggle's okay. You just got to know how to handle the struggle. That's all. It's a mindset, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So like when people say the struggle is real, yeah, it is. But how do you perceive it, right?
Yeah.
But even during the struggle, you can grow. Even during recession, you can grow.
Yeah.
Even when the economy's bad, people still grow. And so that's what I've seen us happen, man. Is there adversity and is there, deficit to take care of? Absolutely there is, man.
A lot of deficit.
Yeah.
Well, it can be. And, one of the things is that I'm really grateful for, the deficit was so high, but we could have gone under. We really could have, and we didn't. And I think Hector and I, when we started EPS, it was the recession at that time, and that was
Also in 07, 08. Yeah.
and people were like, man, if you can make it in this, you can make it in anything. And then and then COVID happened, and then the things that have happened, just some of the things that have
The setbacks.
that have been rough for us. I feel like every time we've had some growth spurts, for sure.
I mean, you made it through 3 major wilderness areas. Wilderness times. You guys can do anything, and here you guys are, still standing strong and stable, and nothing holding you guys back. Yes, do we have issues? Yes, do we go through problems? Yes, anybody does. Nobody's perfect. No company's perfect. No boss is perfect. No employers are perfect. But we're still standing strong, man. That's good.
That is the truth, and I think that's the best way to look at everything, and that you understand that people are not perfect.
Yeah.
And if we can get that, I guess we can make it through anything.
That's right.
Oh, 100%. All about that mindset, right, Hector?
Mindset. That's
Mindset.
Right. That's right.
Your paradigm.
Your paradigm.
Be thinking about it. Don't be thinking negative. Always think positive. No, that's good.
That's right.
Yeah.
We do have new merch, though, right? Some new gear. We're not wearing any of it.
What? Which ones?
The black on black.
Oh.
Yeah, Apex
No,
Black
I'm
on.
not. Wait, I wore that yesterday. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, I'm wearing it.
We'll put a picture up right now. I think it'd be cool if we had more merch in the future.
We will.
Imagine we had a whole clothing line.
We will, definitely.
Just a whole clothing line. That'd be sick.
Yeah, we'll have all kinds of designs.
Yeah.
Cologne too? Can we do
Some cologne, yeah. We could
Hey.
hey, one of them could be named Hectorious.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you want to smell like a hard-working Spartan? Hectorious is the cologne for you.
Smell like some armpits when you spray it on.
Like in the movie Monsters Inc.
Some feet.
Yeah, some feet. Yeah. Always,
Yuck.
that's too funny. Monsters Inc. They have like deodorant, really nasty deodorant. That could be ours.
Yeah.
Like,
And we have to call it a shocking good time.
yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be a good cologne name too.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, cologne's a
Yeah.
little bit different than just clothing and stuff. So okay, not too long ago we were nominated for the best of Central California.
Yes.
What were the results of that? If you already seen our Instagram posts, you've already seen what the results were.
Yeah.
But Hector, you want to go ahead and throw that one
Yeah,
in?
man, it's humbling, man, and it's an honor. I feel like to receive this. To me, it's a prestigious award from the best of Central California. We're the people's choice, man. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Woo, man. Hey, you're the people's champ, man.
Yeah.
That's better than anything if you ask me, because you
Yeah.
have the respect and the loyalty of these people who have voted for you. It goes back to your community,
Right.
your surroundings.
Right. And if we can truly learn to serve others, man,
Yeah.
you know, on every level, right?
Yeah.
On every level. I always feel, and I tell you guys all the time, like, man, God placed us on earth to serve, whether
Yeah.
it be Him or your community, you know, your parents, you know, one another, man. Like, and if we're gonna do that, let's do it at such a high level.
At a
man.
high level.
You know, let's do it at such a high level, man.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do here, man. You know, I know the importance of it, and I know that if I'm going to be a servant, I want to do it well.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's great. That's great. And I always believe in anything, in any kind of structure, it really does start from the top down. So you guys have provided that excellence and have allowed us to be able to see and view you guys as a great example of what we need to be like, not just in our relationship with God, but also in the business, how we serve people, how we treat each other. I mean, we were just talking about core values earlier, you know,
Yeah.
the different core values that we as a company have, you know, and this is just a demonstration and also an award of what we do, you know, and what you guys have reflected onto us, you know, so I think it's great. And not just 2024, but 2023 and 2024, right?
Back to back.
I said back-to-back champions. So, hey, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
It
Yeah,
is.
So we are the best of Central California.
Yeah.
We are the best of California.
Yeah, we are
the
the
best
people-
of the U.S.
We're the people's choice, man.
People's choice.
The people
Yeah.
have chosen.
They wanted us.
They
No.
did. They really did. And, you know, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who voted for us and just really even encouraged us to get out there and do it again. I
Yeah.
mean, it's been good. Actually, through Apex in the running as well.
Yeah. You didn't last year?
I didn't last year. Obviously, we didn't win. But I feel like in the future, we will definitely win.
Yeah, I think when we're building the brand, we're building the company.
Right.
You know, and building relationships. So
Yeah.
we'll get there at some point. So
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it
look-
took us 17 years
Yeah.
to you know, build the brand of
electric parsers?
to where we're at today, man. You
Really?
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so it's just being persistent, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. I think we kind of know some stuff now.
a couple things.
Just a little bit, right?
Just a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I tell Hector all the time, hey, what do you think about this? And he's like, oh gosh, not again. But, you know,
Bee's always, if you guys don't know this about Bee, she's always got ideas just scrambling, and she's like, what about this? This.
Yeah, she'll call me and I just run, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't
That-
want no part
he
of it.
has his keys. He has his keys ready to go.
He's ready to leave.
Well, that's why, you know,
I'm
right
gone.
now, I'm asking him, like, hey, should we talk about this? And he's like, no, not yet.
There's
Not
always a
yet.
secret to be had with us,
Oh
man.
yeah.
There's
Hey, if there's no plotting and scheming going on in this company, I don't want to know about it. Okay.
Yeah.
There's got to be plotting and scheming
There has
every
to.
time.
There's progression.
Yes.
There's nonstop thinking,
Yes.
Has
moving
to.
towards something.
Well, because the world keeps on moving, man, right?
Yeah.
It evolves, things change, and you have to learn how to, you know, shift the sail. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Because the wind starts to blow a different direction,
Yeah.
man. You got to know how to, just do it.
Just navigate through it.
Absolutely,
But
man.
don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah, and don't get left behind either.
Don't get left behind, man. Okay.
So what are a couple things in terms like the company and our employees, our staff members here, to kind of better progress and also move forward, better ourselves, reflect
Yeah.
on what we could be doing better?
So, you know, what we've had to learn to do, man, is really just plug in with like better mentorship. Like,
Yeah.
I have mentors in my life, people who I know that love me, and people that I know that want to see me succeed or us succeed. You know, as a company, as a family. But then we kind of had to take it another step further, man, and really do some research on, you know, what does it truly take to improve? What does it truly take to be better? What does it truly take to get to the next level, right? And to achieve greatness. And so I was able to connect with some people, man. I think that they've been outstanding, man. We have programs that we're plugged in to weekly, you know, and it's multiple days obviously there's training with our sales team, there's training with our CSRs, there's trainings, outbound, our service expert, our comfort experts, really just leveling up, man. And so, I have 4 new people that are in my corner. If I have issues, problems, if I have questions pertaining to our business, I can call them, man. And it's been huge, man. It's been really huge. B has the same resources, man. Or even if it's something just on a woman level, she's able to make those phone calls and complain about her husband, of course, and that's okay.
Hey,
And
it's
that's
tough.
okay,
It's
yeah.
tough being in business with
Oh, so you're serious?
Yeah,
it's-
Oh my goodness, yeah.
When you go into business, you have a lot of people that tell you, don't do it. No, but
Yeah,
in
you
all
do?
reality, yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did. We had a lot of people say, don't do it. You're going to end up in divorce and everything else. And being a family-owned business, it has been tough at times. And I'll tell you one thing, I can't say there hasn't been a time, well, there's never been a time where we won't talk about work at dinner. It's always
Always about work.
always, I think,
It's our life and it's what we
yeah,
breathe.
Yeah.
everything. It was just a constant, just progression of what we're doing here. And if you don't talk about it, you don't, figure out what needs to be figured out. But nobody tells you that. So yeah, we started having these mentors that are helping us because
good.
we needed the help. We
Yeah.
needed.
Well, and what it does for us too, it helps us obviously, man, but it helps us to be better also even just to the people that work with us, right?
Yeah.
That's always very important that we have direction, because if we're not given direction, how do we guide? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's just a trickle effect, man. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, you've always heard us say, how can you expect to take somebody to the level that you've never been to?
Right.
Yeah.
And so I always tell the guys too, like, man, I'd never ask you guys to do something that I've never done before, right?
Yeah.
I would never ask somebody to do anything that I've never done or experienced in life, man. So, going and having these mentors in my life, man, it really helps to elevate myself, man. I'm able to look at our business and look at everything that I'm doing from just a higher vantage point, what I'm saying? Being able to just view everything from just an elevated, level, almost being like the watchman on the wall, you know what I mean?
And it's one thing to say that we're going to do something. It's another thing to actually put into action. And I know that lately, ever since you guys came back from a conference, kind of been more inspired, you growing formal mentors, we've been putting into action. You guys,
man.
nonstop. The lady's been here at 6 o'clock in the morning, conference calls, meetings, having conversation with people, just learning different things. All of our resources, right? I've asked you about marketing stuff. You sent me a couple of things that I've been excited about in terms of reading and what we could do to better the company. So it's just been, and also having systems in place too. We've been kind of teaching on what we're going to be doing in order to strengthen our structure of the business, So
Right.
in every aspect of this business, we've been strengthening ourselves. So it's been a good thing, but easier said than done. But we are doing it.
Yeah,
So.
one thing I really love about what I came back, 2 things actually. One of my mentors, Kevin, he always gets razzed a little bit about, people always know him because he preaches hard on clarity, alignment, and accountability,
Yeah.
man. And so they're like, all right, if anyone knows Kevin, what is he all about? And clarity, alignment,
accountability.
and accountability, man. But you know what, man? I started to peel that onion back, man, and to really understand what that means and the depth of clarity, alignment, and accountability is so profound, man. Like for me, it is at least. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just because I know what it means to me, and I know what it can produce within a company when you really have those 3 things come into alignment. You know what I'm saying? It's just it works wonders.
Yeah.
It works tremendous wonders, man. And so,
Well, the one thing I'd say too, even to that right there, is that if it's not deep and if you haven't been peeling layers back, then you're real just surface level. So there's an issue not on what the structure of that means, but more so on like maybe you're just not really grasping your potential, you know?
Right.
And I don't mean like yours. I mean like whoever's watching this right
general,
now.
yeah, right.
Just in general.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
It's got to mean something deeper to everybody.
Right.
And if it doesn't, then maybe just consider it.
Right.
You know, consider it.
It's like me and B were talking the other day, and you know, the good old saying is, you know, the teacher will come when the student is ready, right?
Yeah.
So
I like that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's a really good one, and yeah.
There's a lot of depth. There's a lot of depth to it, man, for sure. And the second thing that I appreciated coming back from Atlanta, what I learned was they taught on whatever opposition that you're faced with. You got to know, you know, there's only so many things that can happen to you within the business, or when you answer a phone, or when you're up against, you know, some type of challenge or adversity, right? There's only so many. And so they likened a lot of things to football or sports, right?
Okay.
So when you're playing offense, you have a play. When you're playing defense, you have a play.
Yeah.
So when you're up against that phone call of an objection of some sort, well, you got to know, oh, it's that objection. Okay, here's the play for it. What do? Run the play, because that play is designed to win.
Yeah.
Right? And so the girls today, I was so proud of them. They ran the play and they won. Man. You know what I mean? They
Okay.
scored, man. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
And it was very like gratifying, man. Like we talked about it prior. Okay, the situation's gonna happen, guys. Just be ready for it. It happened. The ball was kind of fumbled a little bit, but they recovered. They ran a play and they scored.
That's
man.
good. That's good.
That's good.
You finally get to see the results of the study.
Man. Yeah, absolutely, man. And all you have to do is just run the play,
Yeah.
man.
Run the play.
Yeah, run the play. So that's what we're doing here now, man. We're running the play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
So it's
No,
been
that's good. That's good. Speaking about running plays, we got more players coming into play, right?
Yeah, so we have 4 interns
Yes.
this year for the summer. We hadn't done anything like this before. I think we might have hired 1 student last year, but the reason why we decided to do it this way is because previously we were bringing interns in from like other schools, and we felt like a lot of like our donations were going out of the community,
Yeah.
and we wanted to bring it back here.
Just hone it in right here
Yeah,
for the
our
community.
goal has always been to support this community. We're in Easton,
Yeah.
and so that's why we decided to hire students from the high school here.
That's good.
Yeah. So
Which
what
is
we're-
only about a 30-second walk from
Right,
here.
right. And the program is not going to last the full summer, but it will cut off, I think, like a week before, just so that the kids can go and get prepared for what they
school.
need to. Yeah. But what we're doing is, so we have 1 person inside of the office, and we're just going to try to train towards business. This student is, her goal is to go to college for business, so it's going to work itself out. So we're making a list of things that we can train her on that will help her.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she graduates from college.
That's good.
And same with the guys, the technicians that are in the field. They want to be electricians, right?
Right. Yeah. So definitely we have, you know, some of the intern students, entry level type stuff. So, you know, whether it just be like not so much general labor, but you know, they are learning how to, you know, hook up lights, hook up switches, hook up plugs, understanding, you know, just the basic concept of the hands-on stuff. Because you know, I was a hands-on learner, right? So if I touched it, felt it, looked at it, seen the different colors and all this other stuff, it was easier for me to understand it hands-on, then go into the book and, oh yeah, I've done that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I understand it. Like, it was harder for me to read it and then really not understand. For me, it was at least.
Yeah.
But, and I think the learners, the students that we have right now are that same way. So it's a little easier. And man, they're so excited just to be out here amongst the guys in the midst of construction, doing man stuff.
Man stuff.
You know what I mean?
Becoming a man.
Becoming a man,
Big and
yeah.
burly.
Or if there's women that want to be a electricians.
I've seen women electricians.
I have too. I've
I
worked
do.
with them.
I
yeah.
actually follow a couple.
Well,
Do
we
you?
actually had a girl or a woman that was just almost about to be a journeyman electrician.
Yeah.
And she worked with us for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
She's actually called about wanting to come back a couple of times, but it just didn't work out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, she loved it here, and yeah, I think we have good energy.
No,
that would be something good to try to do is maybe try to get some more women service experts on our team.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be some homework for us to really try to acquire and attract some of that talent.
I would love to. You
Yeah.
know me, I'm all about getting women in construction.
yes,
Right.
women in construction. We have a lot of women in construction in our
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And we're not, well, that kind of goes into the next thing we're going to be doing, because it's not so much of like we're pulling from one gender and not the other, but we just want anybody who's capable and available to be able to do the job, so, and be able to provide options. And so, like, I don't know, B, if you want to talk about what we're going to be doing with I'm excited about so.
Yeah. Yeah, before we go on to that, though, I do want to mention that we do have one other student that is here, and he's doing the marketing part.
Yes, he's
And of
helping me
course-
out.
Yes, he's helping you out, and you definitely need help.
Yeah, I definitely
So
need help.
have you convinced him to stay? Because he was telling me he was trying to leave or something, and I was not liking the feeling of that.
You know what? He said a couple things earlier this morning.
He's not gonna.
He's focused right now. Hey, he's locked in right now. He's locked into that computer. Like, I know he's not playing around because I know this person very well, and he would be smiling right now.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a possibility there. So, but we'll see.
Good.
And for those of you guys who don't know, this person is not from here. As a matter of fact, this is our one intern that is from a different state.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he's
Yeah, we flew him
Yes.
in.
yes, we
Yes.
did.
We flew him
Yes.
in just for this internship.
Yeah.
Just for this
Yeah,
internship.
Stefan flew him in on his.
Private jet.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Stefan. Thank you so much.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
Yeah, we are.
You can actually put the footage. I got some footage of Stefan in that jet flying, so go ahead and put it,
Oh, here it is right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that. That's too funny.
Talking about though.
What does my stand for?
Mentoring youth.
Mentoring youth.
So it's My Foundation. Hector came up with this name. We were sitting there and he said, let's call it Mentoring Youth. And I was like, wow, that's pretty good, Hector.
Yeah, but even like my foundation, like whose foundation? It's the foundation of the youth.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
where to start, how to begin. Give me some options. Who do I go to?
Right.
Who's
Yeah.
my mentor?
Yeah.
Right. Because man, I've had, in me searching out for mentorship, man, for me like wanting somebody to like kind of give me direction. I was never groomed for any of this,
Yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
A lot of people aren't.
man, and me and my wife, like, we obviously come from two different parts of the valley, but we grew up young. I mean, obviously grew up young, but I grew up in my younger years. We worked the fields, we picked the grapes. We were doing the hard labor work. You know what I mean? And my grandparents, same thing, hard labor work. My mom, like, she had a job working at a car dealership. Like, it was nothing like some high level stuff, right? We existed to survive.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to thrive and live a life that God intended us to live, right?
Yeah.
We just didn't know. And you can't fault us for not knowing, right?
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. It's a
Right.
lack of knowledge.
Never had mentorship, man. And so I even had a guy, I asked, hey, man, do you think you can mentor me? Or, I appreciate, with some of the information that you've given me, man. I'd love to spend more time with you. And the guy, he tells me, I don't have time to mentor anybody right now, right? And so, I never want to be that guy, man.
Yeah. So that did happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
it really
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
Man, I know it is. It really
sure.
is. Hey,
You
they
know,
messed up.
Enter his name here. No, just kidding. just
We'll
kidding.
put it in the description.
Yeah.
We'll put his
Link in
Shout
the-
out.
Instagram,
Shout out.
in the bio.
Instagram account right here. This is his company's name.
Yeah, shout out
This
to
is his
this guy.
Yeah.
This is his company. Yes. No, but we didn't really say what My is. Okay, so
Yeah.
so we decided to make My is because we were like talking about, hey, let's try to figure out where to put our money towards. What are we doing, for the growth of the community, our kids, but that was really where the idea came from, where we weren't mentored as kids.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
You're giving the kids some opportunity, man.
Yeah,
To
Hector,
be mentored.
Hector raised by his grandparents, myself as well. We've said it so many times. Our grandparents taught us to work hard.
Yeah.
Work
Yeah.
hard. You know, you got to work hard to make things happen, and that's great. Those are great attributes for sure.
Yeah.
But in the end, you also have to dream big.
Yeah.
And those are some of the things that we weren't really taught. So this is why we created the My Foundation, and we want to hopefully, inspire kids to go out and dream big, and do what they want to accomplish in life. I know a lot of times in the past, because of our kids, we've been around other kids and we ask them, what do you want to do? Some of them are not sure. They're not.
Hey, that was me at
Yeah.
my senior year of high school, and military was like a last resort. I ended up going to the Air Force for 4 years,
Right.
but man, I wish I would have had more options.
Yeah,
I didn't properly prepare myself.
Right, because kids are either going to go to college,
Yeah.
they're going to go into the workforce, to military, or do nothing.
Yes.
And we hope that they do something,
Yeah.
right? Sorry. But anyways, that's part of the reason why we started My.
And that stuff is crucial too, because you don't want anybody. I mean, life. I just turned 30 recently. Kind of had an epiphany, like, hey,
What?
like you said
You're
what?
30?
In October, this past October, I'm gonna be 31 this year.
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh.
I'm old. But no, and I did a lot of self-reflecting. I think I've had multiple conversations with Hector even about this, and I just needed to change some things about my life. But with kids nowadays coming out and just they're going to college, and even then transferring to different majors, not understanding what they want to be doing, as opposed to like, hey, let's just sit down real quick. Let's just have a conversation about what your options are, what are things that you're skilled at, and then also what are things you like to do, so we can start laying down the foundation essentially of your new path, So if you just present those options, then they start getting things clicking into gear, then
Right.
You really got to get them to, like, it goes back to what? Clarity, alignment, accountability,
yes.
right? And if you don't have those things, I feel like it's like that good old scripture in the Bible. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man.
Yeah.
Is unstable in all his ways. So you got to have some clarity, man. You got to have some alignment so that you're not, well, what do I do? Or I'm going to do this. And no, I'm going to change my mind, and I'm going to change my major. I'm going to do, like, I get it to a point, but you can't be a full-time student for all your life.
Exactly.
You got to know when to buckle down and go and take life on.
Yeah, so that's why we created My, and it's at the beginning stages.
It is the beginning stages, and we plan to do a whole lot more. We have a couple of little hurdles to get over and get locked in on certain things, but I think My's going to be running hard and charging in 2025.
Yes.
Yeah,
For
that's
sure.
the plan then.
Yes, we have.
2025. We talking about beginning 2025, summer 2025.
I think by summer 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. There's a list of things that need to be put in place to get it working effectively, and this year we just decided to just start by we got to get our feet wet. You can't.
Right.
You can't.
Just
if
have
you
a
don't-
cold start.
If you don't start moving on something, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, even if it's not perfect, right? Like I always tell you guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it out there, man. And we perfect the process as we go.
Yeah,
Just
that's
get it
true.
out there.
Yeah, I mean, we're here for that reason. I mean, 17 years ago, I asked Hector, let's start our own business. And he said, he went out and we did some work. And he's like, I'm not ready for this. So then he came back to me a year later. And we started from our home. You know, it was in one of our, well, it's an office in our home. And that's how we started. And if we would have never started, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
So we're starting My slowly, but we're starting for sure.
But it doesn't, just because we're starting My Slow, it doesn't mean that we're not available to the kids or available to whoever needs to use us as a resource
Right.
or whatever
Right.
the case
Right.
may be, right?
You still want to make yourself
Oh
available.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for
That's why
sure.
we're sharing this.
Yeah,
Right.
We
of
want
course.
people to know that we're doing this, and if there's anything, we're here for the community. So if somebody wants to come in and ask us questions or just get some direction, yeah, we're here.
No, that's good. Okay, so what does my consist of? I know we talked about essentially laying down the foundation, but what are some of the curriculums maybe that we're going to be teaching on?
Oh, so that's going to be I believe you talked about having a marketing piece, right?
Marketing.
A trades piece. And when I say trades, it's going to be all the trades that sit under the umbrella of APEX.
Yeah.
So, if we have jobs or mentorship, if we have jobs that we provide for these kids, they'll be mentored, whether it be plumbing, electrical,
Roofing.
HVAC, excuse me,
HVAC, yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I can't tell you that like we have like a curriculum right now. That's what we're working on at this
Right.
point. But that's the end game.
Well, I guess I meant the topics, and yeah, so you pretty much
okay. Yeah,
hit it right on the
yeah.
nail.
So,
So anything
Or
trade,
business.
marketing, or business.
Or business.
Or
Yes.
business, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, one of the things we didn't mention is because we did help with other schools previously, we did have an intern last year who now works for APEX.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the goal, is to get them prepared for the workforce, or college,
Yeah.
whichever they're going to.
And I mean, and even if it's to the place where if these kids aspire to own their own businesses one day and stuff like that, like, man, more power to you. Let us help you. Let us show you how to start an LLC, or let us show you how to, create a corporation. Let us show you how to open up a bank account. To just do the basic things to get yourself established. And-
Yeah.
Or Excel.
Yeah. We're doing that
Excel.
today. We're working on Excel
Yeah.
today.
A lot of people don't know how to use Excel.
Man,
Yeah.
and and just those little things can be so
Yes.
powerful for a kid, man. Creating spreadsheets and keeping yourself aligned, right?
Yeah.
Plugged
Just
in.
Everything from the smallest of skills to the biggest. It's all
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really exciting. I mean, today we went somewhere and it was kind of nice. Just to share, we went to iHeart and we took one of the students with us, and it was
Yeah.
nice because we went to a meeting and they were able to see that part
It was
of
a marketing meeting,
It
right?
was a marketing meeting, and she was able to see that part of business, so it was nice. And she really enjoyed herself. It's another part of, the marketing part is very important in business.
And
So
it's networking as well. Like everybody hears of Carmen in the morning, right, on B95.
Yes.
And so for the student to go in and then see the person or the voice to,
The radio.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Finally put a face to
yeah,
the
it's always,
voice.
exactly, man. And it's always like exciting for I think the young people to have that experience also,
yeah,
man.
it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good
And
for
then-
all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did you have?
That's it. As far as
As far as mine?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're gonna continue to just work on it and get it to. I mean, we're always gonna be working on something, right?
Yeah.
It's never ending. I mean, I can't. I mean, look how long it's taken us to be here, where we're actually being mentored by a very highly successful company that is now mentoring us to
The same.
take us to that next level.
Right.
Right.
So we're always going to be growing, changing. Yeah.
Evolving.
Definitely. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, well, let's look at that. There was like no social media when we first started.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, there might have been, not that I remember anything. Do you remember? Like
There wasn't, well,
MySpace?
yeah, there was my
2007. Oh my goodness, yeah. MySpace was out for like 2 years.
MySpace.
I got my MySpace when I was in 6th grade,
We should have had
2006.
an EPS MySpace.
We should. We're going to bring it
Yeah.
back.
When you guys started this company, I was in 7th grade.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, he totally made us feel really old right now.
I'm so sorry. Yes, MySpace was out. Facebook probably like a year or
Yes.
two after that.
Yeah, for sure. I
That's
think
crazy.
the internet was, I mean, it was, I mean, we had internet, but it wasn't like it is
It was
now,
dial-up.
for sure.
Not yeah. Dial up AOL.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a price from Home Depot. I can't.
Yeah.
Just a
Dial-up is
phone
not
call.
working.
Call the landline.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, a lot's evolved from the first time you guys started doing business to now.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
there's still so much more to come. There's definitely things we're not talking about today.
Yeah.
Just so you know, but there are more things to come, and we're not going to talk about them. It's a secret.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The people that are involved, the things that we're doing, and at the capacity that we're doing them in, like I'm blown. I'm like, I look at B and I'm like, how did we even get sat at this table?
Yeah.
How did we get sat at this table?
Like, how did
Yeah.
we get here?
It's wild, man. But you know what? We're blessed.
Yeah.
We're blessed, and I just thank God for His favor.
Yes, favor is
And
very important.
yeah, be it. I don't even want to talk no more about it. We end up dead.
Yeah, we can't definitely say that because we could end up dead for sure. But we wanted to come on here because we wanted everybody that follows us, who supports us, the haters, everybody.
It's to all you nosy people.
Yes.
You guys want to know what's going on? Well, here's the tea.
You know what? I say that jokingly because I always laugh when people say, "Oh, the haters." I'm like, why do people say that? But it is, the nosy people's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're never gonna be liked by everybody, and that's all right, man. We know what we're doing, and it's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned before, if anybody wants to come on our podcast, please feel free to reach out. We are always inviting people just to come in and share their story, share their business.
Their services that they offer,
Yes.
anything like that. So, all right, guys. In conclusion, thanks again.